Good morning, boys and girls, and happy Easter. I am so glad we are all here together today. And whether you are in your pajamas or you're all dressed up for Easter, it does not matter. What matters is we are all here together. And today we're going to hear a very special story about the empty tomb. And I have with me my good friend Ashley and our little people to help us tell the story today. So here we go. It was 3 days after Jesus had died, and Mary Magdalene and her friends were heading to the tomb. When they got to the tomb, the big stone had been rolled away. When they went and looked into the tomb, it was dark and it was cold and damp and it was empty. The tomb was empty.
What?
Mary Magdalene and all her friends were nervous and they were scared. They were so scared when out of nowhere, a beautiful angel in white appeared. They all turned to the angel and the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid.
Do not be afraid.
The tomb is where the dead are, and Jesus is not dead. He is alive. Go and tell all of his disciples that he is alive." Mary Magdalene and all of her friends took off running down the path to tell all the disciples that Jesus was alive, when all of a sudden they ran smack dab into a man on the trail.
What?
They looked at him and they said, "Wait a minute, this man looks really familiar. This man is Jesus." They were so surprised to see Jesus. And Jesus said, "Do not be afraid. I bring good news. Go and tell all of my disciples that I am alive." Mary and all of her friends were so happy to see Jesus, and they ran back to tell all the disciples that Jesus is truly alive. Boys and girls, our story today is all about Jesus being alive. He is here with us. He tells us, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you." He knows that we need him and when we need him, and what we need to remember that today and every day, Jesus is with us and we should not be afraid. So let's close in prayer. Up your hands and bow your heads. And you can repeat after me. Good and great God.
Good and great God.
Thank you for bringing us here on this Easter morning.
Thank you for bringing us here on this Easter morning.
Watch over us.
Watch over us.
And protect us.
And protect us.
And help us to remember.
And help us to remember.
We should not be afraid.
We should not be afraid.
Because Jesus is with us.
Because Jesus is with us.
And all God's children say,
Amen.
Happy Easter, everyone.